Hello everyone, welcome to Data Science Community. In today's lecture, we are going to learn about what is regression and what is classification. Okay, so for understanding regression and classification, first you need to learn one term which is supervised learning. What is supervised learning? Okay, so let's see. Because regression and classification is a part of supervised learning. Okay, so and it works on supervised learning. So first you need to understand what is supervised learning. So supervised learning is a type of machine learning that uses labeled data to train machine learning models. Okay, simply it will provide labeled data to our model, and model, by using that labeled data, it will learn from that data and perform forecast and predict outcome according to that labeled data. Okay, so that's how supervised learning works. Okay, so then what is classification and regression? Okay, so some common points between classification and regression is these both were the supervised learning algorithm, both used for predictions and both work on label data. Okay, so this is the common point between classification and regression. Okay, then we talk about the difference between both the algorithms. Is first we need to first let's start with regression. Okay, so regression is used to predict continuous values. Okay, continuous values means, for example, we have a data of sales, so the value of sales per day or per month, which is in a continuous value, for example in integers, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these were the continuous values. The values will be 1, 2, okay, 3 and 4 and 2.5, 2.1, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, okay, like these kind of values will come under continuous value. Okay, except categorical values. Okay, all the values are the part of continuous value. Okay, if we are talking about categories, okay, so at that time we are using classification. Okay, but when we are talking about continuous values, integers, numbers, okay, for example sales, salary, age, price, okay, these kind of problem are solved using regression. Okay, using regression algorithms. Okay, and in classification, in classification, okay, classification is used to predict or classify the discrete value. Discrete, here discrete mean if we are talking about shape, color, male, female, true, false, spam, not spam, in a categorical way. If we are talking about some problem, then we need to use classification algorithms to solve such a problems. Okay, so for applying any machine learning project on any problem statement, first you need to identify that problem, whether it is work on continuous value, whether it work on discrete values. Okay, so for example true, false, spam, not spam, okay, these were the categorical values. Now, so classification, so basically classification is a process of finding a function which helps in dividing the data into classes based on different parameters. Okay, in classification, a computer program is trained to, okay, or trained on the training data set. Okay, and based on that training, it categorizes the data into different classes. For example, the chart is visible on your screen. It is the example of categorical data. Okay, so here we have yellow balls and red squares. Okay, there are two shapes present in our screen. Okay, so here at one side of the line, the circular balls are present. Okay, whether we can identify these items on the basis of their shape or their color. Okay, so these were the problem of classification algorithms. Okay, so these kind of problem is solved by using classification. Okay, and here are the different classification algorithms. For example, logistic regression, k nearest neighbor, support vector machine, SVM, naive Bayes, decision tree classifier, random forest classifier. These were the classification algorithm. Okay, and I already make one video on logistic regression. So if you want to learn logistic regression, how to implement logistic regression using Python, you can go and check it out, that video also. Okay, and next let's see regression. Okay, so regression is a process of finding correlation between independent and dependent variables. Okay, so here what is independent and dependent variable? So here dependent variable is y, which is our output, okay, which is the expected output of our prediction, and independent variables are the all other features on the basis of which we find our dependent feature. Okay, whatever column present in our data set is independent variable except the target variable, or which is the variable which we need to predict. Okay, except that all the columns present in our data set are independent variables, and the y, which is the output or our target column, is our dependent variable. Okay, so it helps in predicting the continuous values such as prediction of market trends, prediction of house price, etc. These kind of problem we can solve using regression. Okay, and here are the some regression algorithms, different regression algorithms which we can learn. For example, simple linear regression, multiple regression, polynomial regression, support vector regression, decision tree regression, and random forest regression. I already make one video on linear regression, how to implement linear regression using Python. If you want to learn that, you can go and check it out, that video. Okay, I hope this regression and classification lecture is clear for you, because regression and classification were the basic algorithms. Okay, if you want to learn machine learning, okay, wants to apply machine learning models, okay, so these were the base of the machine learning. Okay, so first you need to learn what is classification and regression. Okay, so hope this is clear for all of you. What is regression, what is classification? In small words we can say both the algorithms are used to predict, but regression works on continuous data. Okay, regression might be work on discrete value, but it will suitable for continuous data. Okay, and classification will work on discrete values. Okay, or the values which have categorical data. So first you need to identify the problem statement. Okay, and what is our target variable in our data set to find our appropriate algorithm to apply on that problem statement. Okay, so I hope so this lecture is clear to all of you. Okay, if you enjoyed this session, thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more such videos.